Everything we do here at James Project focuses on caring for vulnerable women and children because we believe that's the call that God has placed on every one of us as Christians.
Hey, we're back with a March update with Bryon and Tiffany from the James Project. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
We're
Very
good.
Very good. It's 70-something degrees out, and God is good. So,
Yeah, right? It was beautiful here today as well. So, what's going on at the James Project this month? Or what
Well,
has gone on?
yeah, I wouldn't say we're glad February is gone, but February was a very busy team time, which is unusual because we had a lot of teams cancel back in November and reschedule for February. So that was a little different for us.
Mm-hmm.
we're still running. We have a team there this week and next week, and then we'll have a week off, a week or two off, and another team will come. But it's been a blessing. The kids have loved it. We had Canadian teams, we've had teams from the U.S., lots of old friends that people missed, and lots of new friends that they got to meet. So that's been a blessing. And in February, we also, for many of you probably saw, we had the 15th birthday party, and we had the largest group of kids we've ever celebrated at the 15th party this year. So,
15 girls and one boy.
I think 14. We had originally 17, and the judge sent 3 of them back before the party.
It was a lot.
So it was 14 girls and one young boy. He was
Wow.
the star of the show, walking down, the only guy this year. So it was a beautiful celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And then in March we have Holy Week coming up. Holy Week is, we call it Passion Week here, the week before Easter. Things in Guatemala shut down a little bit. It is a big Catholic celebration down there, so Christians don't always participate in Holy Week because it is connected and there's such a division there in Guatemala. But legally, you have to shut down. Businesses shut down. People can't work. So they're legal holidays down there. So we covet everybody's prayers this month because we have people going on vacation. We have parents going on vacation, which means TIAs will be coming in. And our TIAs are amazing. But the reality is kids act differently. And there's a lot more problems that come up when the parents are on rest and the TIAs are there. So
most of us know what it's like when a babysitter comes over or your kids go to stay with aunt and uncle that aren't quite have the same rules or aren't as strict. It can get kind of crazy.
It can get really crazy. So we ask for prayers on that. Mm-hmm. We're also still continuing construction on the daycare. We hope to finish, I believe our scheduled end date is the end of April to finish building the new daycare. We're excited about that. As soon as we finish the daycare, we'll be moving all of our kids over to the daycare. And then where the daycare is, through the month of May, we'll be constructing new offices for our growing team of psychologists and social workers. We're so excited. I think we have 4 social workers now, 4 psychologists full-time, and then 3 others part-time that are helping out. So we have a very big staff of social workers and psychologists now. But the CNA, who is the supervising organization of our homes, says you're supposed to have 1 social worker and 1 psychologist for every 30 kids. And we're at 111 kids. So that's where we are right now. It is growing fast. So we're excited to get them fully staffed and get our daycare operational as well.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, so we're pleased to announce that we have a $25,000 matching grant available. We have a pickleball tournament here in the Kansas City area coming up in May. But as a part of that, the grant, anything we make off that tournament will go towards the match. And we could hopefully, and prayerfully, we'll have $50,000 from the whole thing or more.
And that $50,000 will go to help furnish, because our hope and goal is to start construction on a new pregnancy home in June, our second pregnancy home. And we have the money to construct it, but hopefully from this $50,000, if we meet the match, we'll be able to furnish the home and we'll be able to get it operational for at least the first 4 to 5 months. So we're very excited about that as well.
Yeah, and you don't have to be, you don't have to play in the tournament. You don't have to be here to donate towards the match. We have it all online, and it's simple to do.
So every dollar you give, every dollar you raise turns into two through the match.
Exciting.
Yes.
That's very exciting.
It's very exciting. We're thrilled, and we're so grateful for the donor who put the match up. God has been bringing forth such generous people over the last year and a half, and we're just amazed at what he's doing, and we're amazed at the work that's able to be accomplished because of the people he's bringing forth. So we thank those who have been involved in this. It's just incredible to see how God's using each of you.
Mm-hmm. And it's so nice to know that even a small amount matters, because it all goes to such great things down there. And with this new pregnancy home, you'll be able to do 6 more girls.
Yes.
Right? 6 more girls with their babies or pregnant. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's still only touching a drop in the bucket of the need, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Barely scratching the surface of what's needed,
right.
But we'll do whatever God allows us.
Mm-hmm.
But it does remind me that in March we have a new baby expected.
Yay.
I believe it's the 22nd or 26th. I don't remember the date, but our latest mama will be giving birth this month. So if you will keep her in prayer. Yigri, I think is how you say it.
It's an unusual name.
Yeah.
Lovely girl.
I know how to spell it. She's beautiful, but I'm always nervous about pronouncing it. Yegri, I think is what her name is. But yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we're very excited.
And she was in the quinceañera, correct?
Was.
Yeah.
Was. And it's amazing, young pregnant people, because she was a month out, and I was like, "Are you feeling okay?" Yeah, I feel great. I was like, I was pregnant in the last month. I couldn't breathe. I was swollen everywhere. I would not have described myself as feeling great. So
I couldn't even made the walk. She did.
I would have just rolled down the aisle.
Oh, she did.
On top of it, incredible.
Oh, it's so wonderful. She must have felt great to be celebrated with all of them too. I mean, I'm sure they all feel wonderful to be celebrated like that.
So one other thing that happened, if you would keep it in your prayers, we had a vision trip at the beginning of February. And when we were in Antigua at the end of the vision trip, we were eating breakfast that morning, and Hair Bear saw a lady at the neighboring table and that he knew, and he went over and introduced me. And it's the lady in charge of the organization that did the prosthetic for Maria. And she was there in the area helping another girl in the area with a prosthetic, talking with her. They have a new program, and there's a chance that if Nicolasa is interested, that they will be able to help Nicolasa, our redeemed lady, with a prosthetic too. So that would be amazing. It's in Nicolasa's hands if she wants to or not, but it's an exciting opportunity. And it's amazing to see the redemption process as they get the prosthetic, and the happiness they feel as it starts to be restored.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So exciting. So the $25,000 match, they can find that online, right? Will it be a campaign?
There is a campaign. If you click pickleball, it is on the pickleball. If you click through the pickleball tournament, you can donate through the pickleball tournament, and it will go towards the match.
JamesProject.org.
And when you go to the pickleball sign up page, it'll say sponsor or register. If you click that, you can also donate through there without registering. Or if you want to soccer, you can do that as well, even if you're not in the area.
Great. That's awesome. Pickleball is really picked up as a sport. So lots of people are interested.
It has. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun.
Good. So some other things. What about, how's the transition home doing in the city?
We officially opened in February, our transition home. We have 4 girls there. We're very excited about it. I think they're very excited about it. We have Amaryllis and Mydeline, who were on our property, transitioned out there. Darla, who we had in the city living with another family, is living there. And some of you may remember Elizabeth. She was part of our project years ago, and she's living there with her baby boy as well. So there's 4 of them there right now, and we're very excited about it. I think we can have up to 6 in the house at a time.
Oh, nice.
One other prayer request that it reminds me as I'm thinking about older girls. We have a girl who was with us years ago when uh, before we came down as directors, she was there. Her name is Jamie. And when she left, she's been on dialysis for years, is very, very sick. She's been hospitalized for the last couple of weeks, and she's feeling pretty hopeless. She is not sure she wants a transplant. It's very difficult down there, and trying to be in a sterile situation. I mean, often it ends up worse than before you had the transplant. So she's not convinced that that's what she wants, or even that it's possible for her to get one. But fortunately, she loves the Lord, and she is constantly talking about his goodness and his grace, but she's scared. And we're supporting her as we can from Monjas, and we go see her, but she feels very alone as well. So please be praying for her as she feels God's presence, that she is surrounded by people, even in the city, in the hospital, that love her and that show her God's love, because it's a heartbreaking situation.
And she's a young woman. Is she even 30 yet?
She may be 30.
She may be around that age. So.
Yeah, that's so hard. She has been sick for a really long time, right?
She has.
Yeah. Okay. And what was her name again?
Jamie.
Jamie, right. Okay. And Rebecca, there's some news on Rebecca and Vanessa, right?
Yes. Rebecca is officially transitioned out of team coordinator position. She is taking over as sponsorship coordinator. So within the next several weeks, Sue, who is our current sponsorship coordinator, is training her up. And Sue will be stepping out. I think she's ready to enjoy retirement, relax a little bit, and just enjoy life some. She'll still obviously be part of our family and welcome anytime she wants to be down there. And and her and Dave are amazing. So she won't be out of our lives. She just won't be doing sponsorship coordinator at that point, as Rebecca gains those skills. But then Vanessa has stepped in as team coordinator. And I think this is her first week where she's kind of flying solo on the team coordinator role. And she's doing a great job. I would ask our team leaders. I know we have a lot of team leaders, team members who are listening to this. Vanessa is amazing, and we believe God's going to use her in a powerful way in this role. I know that there has been, we have had some amazing team leaders in the past. We've had amazing, people working on teams. We have Mandy, we have Mariette, we have Rebecca, we have Victor, and we all have a lot of love for all of them. But as Vanessa steps into this role, our goal, we've always wanted Guatemalans in all of the roles as much as possible, because it's a Guatemalan project. And if we can provide a good job to someone locally, that's better. Vanessa's a single mom, and be able to give a single mom who loves the Lord a job and a way to provide for her family is a blessing for us. As she's learning, she's not going to come in and do things exactly like anybody else. She's going to do it her own way. She's going to learn, and we believe she's going to be awesome. So we just ask for a lot of grace, a lot of love just poured out on her as she's learning this new role, and just help us make her feel welcome and celebrated as she steps into the ministry with us.
I think everybody's going to love her for lots of reasons, but one being that she lived here in the States, and so she gets the American culture, North American culture, and her English is perfect. I mean, so, and her Spanish is too. So she's very versatile. I think, again, it's going to be able to relate to team members very well and do a fantastic job. We're excited to have her. Blessed to have her.
It's a great fit.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good. That's all good news. So is there anything else any other prayer requests that you have? I know that you talked about the daycare. Did you want to ask for prayer requests for CNA?
Yes, if you would please pray for us. We're still going through the reaccreditation process with CNA. There's still a few other things that they want us to take care of, but we are believing for favor from God. We're believing for victory in this situation, and that we can get our final approval. It has been a long process, an exhausting process, but they came the day of the 15th birthday party and did a surprise visit, and they were very pleased. There's just a few more things that we've got to get taken care of. So if you will please continue to pray for favor in that situation, we would greatly appreciate it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that must have been quite a shock for them to come on the quinceañera party for all involved. I'm sure they were surprised as well to show up to a grand party.
It was tough because our staff is very busy that day helping the girls with hair, with makeup, with dresses, with pictures, with decorations. And then it pulled a lot of our staff out of those duties that everybody was counting on them to cover, to start, to work with them through the day. So there's a little bit of scrambling, a little bit of panic, but God had it all turned out okay.
Good, good. All right, we will definitely keep those things in prayer. Is there
Thank you.
anything else that you can think of?
I think that's it.
Yeah. For now.
All
For those that
right.
are listening, we just want to thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all you do for the women and children of Guatemala and the vulnerable of Guatemala. The way that you love the kids, the way you love the staff is amazing to see. When we have teams down there on a regular basis, it just reminds us of how much God loves them, how much and how he uses his people to love them. So we're grateful for all of you who are involved, whether it's by coming or whether it's by sending or whether it's giving, whatever it is. We're so grateful and for your prayers, for all of it. I mean, it couldn't be done without you. So thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
Not yet. Oh, we also will soon, hopefully,
Sorry, I'm excited for it.
hopefully in the next week or two, we'll be launching a new website as well.
It looks
Oh,
Yes.
yes, that is very exciting. I can see why you're excited, Bryon. So we'll be looking for that for sure. Same web address, just
Same
a
web
different.
address.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Good. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you again next month.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you,
Talk to you
Kathy.
soon.
All right.
Bye.